Hey, what's up, guys? As you guys probably saw in the last video, we actually switched wheels and tires. The wheels and tires we had for about 6 months before the fuel off-roads, the fuel gripper, and the fuel Anza wheels. I just want to talk about those before I, go on to the next video without even saying anything about them. We ran those on 3 or 4 rides, put about 100 miles on them, and the type of riding we don't do a whole lot of miles. So, but I just want to say that they are a great tire. It's actually a 8-ply DOT. It's a 14-inch rim on the fuel Anza wheel, and the gripper, it's a 32-inch gripper. And man, I've never seen something so good on rock. I've had 3 or 4 different wheels and tires, and there's a lot of tread surface. Actually, a deep 1-inch lug on them, and we'll take a look at them here in a second. But this did good, and as far as the review goes, I mean, really good. They wear pretty good, but since they wear so do well, I was a little unhappy with the tread being so stiff, but it has its place, and it's a purpose tire. It was great for a hard surface, and really good for rock, and even wet rock. It climbed wet rock better than a lot of people's other tires. But let's just take a quick little look here. Alright, as we can see, this is the fuel gripper, and it's on the fuel Anza wheel. And we're going to get a little bit closer here and just look at this wheel. See, it's a really good wheel, and the wheel is actually screwed on, and it's not like some of the cheaper wheels where they just pop them on and it pops off. I never actually had an issue with them on the trail coming off. These caps here, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little, looks like Allen screws in there holding them on. And then you got that Beadlock ring, and as you can see, there's a few character marks and different things like that on all these, but it did not affect performance in any way. If anything, it protected my machine and the tires and all that. But we're just going to come over here and just take a look at this wheel. I measured my Raceline Mambas. These are a pretty good wheel, but they're nowhere near as good as these. This was actually 3/4 inch width on this, and that is absolutely thick. It is a tough wheel, and it has these real beefy hardware that goes with it. And best of my knowledge, I want to say it was like 32 pounds on the torque them down, and most of them are 10 to 15, definitely not more than 20. But this is an absolute just beefy wheel, and the beadlock ring is really nice, and never had any issues with them. And they hold air in them, and they don't come out at all. So looking at that, and we're just going to pick up the tire here. And here's the tire, and it has a little dirt on them, but no big deal. Just from rolling it out here. But I was going to look at it. It's a deep 1-inch lug, and man, they barely wore. And we were real rough on them and rode pretty good, but they still look pretty new. But I talked to some guys out in Oklahoma about these, and the company is named Old Glory Off-Road, and they first told me about it, and they ride a lot of rock, and ride some of the same places we do. They're big Disney guys, and they said you ought to check Disney out. So I was like, all right. So we went out there, had a good old time. But we didn't get a chance to try these wheels out, but they ride a lot of the same terrain, and they say they do good out there. And we tried these at a few rock parks and stuff, and they weren't lying about how good they did on the rocks. And all in all, just impressed with everything with them. But I like to try new wheels out. I have the new Rocktan X2s, and they do a little better for the dirt terrain that we normally ride. But all in all, pretty impressed with these. So the company is called Old Glory Off-Road. They're out of Oklahoma City. It's a Davey Mayberry, Cody Cleveland, and like, great company, and I stand behind them. They're one of the sponsors for my channel, and just great guys. Give them a call anytime. They're a vendor for a lot of aftermarket companies, and they'll give you the best deal they possibly can. And just good, honest guys. They stand behind their business. So yeah, I just want you guys to take a look at this. Do one more once over on these wheels and tires here, and just look in depth in them. You know, nice wheel. That is the fuel Anza. And this is the fuel gripper, is the tire here. So appreciate you guys checking all this out, and you know, appreciate you watching the videos. Check out Old Glory Off-Road and talk to them for any of your UTV needs. They sell everything. They also do full cages and installs. They do a warranty work, and if you need a cage, you need bumpers, whatever you need, go talk to those guys. You know, just like I said, just top-notch fellas, and they're really staying behind their business. So guys, you know, as always, like, subscribe. You know, hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you on the trail, okay?